Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you watching this second video, I really appreciate you. Thank you for coming back. Shout out again to the home team, 313 Retro Queen, with Fly KOL, PMKICKZ. We had a dope day yesterday with the Bro Kel, Cuter Queen, Black Ass African, Skip Goes Hard, Caramel Wonder, Danny, and Miss Kit on Who Has the Heat. If you didn't catch that battle, I don't know what to tell you. It was epic. Very dope battle. Also, go make sure you check out my featured channels and all of that good stuff. Now, yesterday, we don't get this too often on the weekend, but yesterday was one of those unique weekends. You had Yeezys and you had Jordans drop. Of course, the Lightning 4s, if you seen my community tab, I had to double up on them joints. And then I needed these Yeezys because it's supposed to drop, I think, in April or somewhere around there, but they got pushed back. And I know a lot of people probably are tired of 350s, right? Most people on the 700s, the 500 series, the Wave Runners and all of that stuff. But, you know, I'm always willing to look for a decent and a fire 350. So shout out to Shoe Palace and Waikiki, put in for the rapper, did my leg work. Hey, and I scored. They called me. I was there as soon as they opened. Hey, and I was on it. This one is dope. As you can see, this is a PP personal pair, 10.5. This is a light Yeezy Boost 350 V2 light. Now, the purpose of this shoe, once UV rays hit it, it's supposed to change color. Now, I took it out already because I didn't want to have to go all too much editing and stuff. And you can see I paid receipt police $230 for this shoe. So let me push this back in. Okay, I'm back. Now, as you can look and see, already you can see it's supposed to be a clear white shoe, kind of like cream color, but as you can see it's already starting to change color. Look, this is a dope concept. I've seen pink, I've seen purple, I've seen a peach type color, citrus. This just is very dope. Not a word about this big booty on the back. Kanye wanted to make this to look like Ken's romper or derriere. I can neither confirm or deny, but that is the rumor. Some people say they look like rat shoes. Some people say they look like hovercraft shoes. But hey, it is what it is. But I must say, Yeezys are one of the most comfortable shoes, the 350 or Yeezys in general, that you can ever purchase for a pretty decent price. I know people don't like that 220 plus because they don't think it's worth it, but let me tell you, your feet will appreciate it. So let's get into it. Underneath the bottom, you can see you have a translucent clear, or creamy I should say, bottom, and then you got the boost. Now the other shoes, you got to check them real good, because if you get hit across the head, these are the telltale signs that you got to look for. So you got to get real close and personal on that. But then you get the boost. Then most of the time the box don't match up from what I understand. And then you have the Adidas right here. So of course on the Yeezy, you got the tag, right? It says color change due to UV reactive knit, which I think is very innovative. And most of the Adidas you see, like Yeezys, they will have the tag on it. So as you can see from the toe box, you got the split, and up close and personal, like I said, you can see the UV has already started to change my shoe. Some people wear, this is actually a shoe you can wear. It's like a sock without the laces. So let me know, do you think I should change the laces or let these stay, let them live? So you can see the stitching that goes up the toe, up to right here. And this is pretty much not a tongue, it's all in one. And then I think these should be reflective strips. Most of the time it's reflective on the back. Some other things to look for is in here is the holes. You got to make sure you have the proper holes and things of that nature. But the best way to figure that out, you need to actually have a real pair to compare it to, right? Most of the time, if the shoe is a knockoff, they might, at least the first version, they won't have the correct holes on here. And then as you can see, most of the time, see, you can see my hand back there. It's normally see-through, so you can see my finger back there as well. And like I said, up here, you can see kind of got like a bluish purplish tint. So that is very dope in my opinion. Then you come around on the back, on the butt, you got the pull tab on it. This one is stiffer than I remember most of them, but it has a pull tab, and you can see you got the different kind of colors. You got the yellowish color here, kind of like a peachish peaches, can't even talk, type color on here. Now, coming around on the medial side, pretty much the same thing, plainer Janer, but like I said, as you can see, I just love the color changing in this shoe. Like I said, keep in mind, this shoe's supposed to be cream or a white type color, so just think your shoes is kind of like you're getting multiple shoes in one, right? Kind of got like a what the vibe, even though that's exclusively to Nike, but they can't really say that. So then you don't have a shoe tree, you just got your stuff in your paper, and you got your typical Adidas insole. And as you can see, they say universal, male or female. Production date, does it say? I don't see a production date, but hey, it is what it is. Because like I said, these are supposed to release around in the spring, but they got pushed back. I don't know how much hype was around it. Most people probably had to try to get off the websites, but I think this is a very, very dope shoe. Now let's take a look around it. Do you see any glue stains, any imperfections? See something right there, but that's minor because of how the shoe is built. So you see anything right there. On this one, pretty much the same thing. Spin it around real quick so we can see all of that good stuff. So like I said, I think the biggest draw or the drawback for the Yeezys is that, you know, people don't like the $220 price point. But I mean, all in all, I think it's a really, really good shoe. I mean, it's simple. It's not much to really say about the shoe because, like I said, you've seen one 350. You have seen them all. Most people have moved on to, you know, the 500 series, the 700 series. Most people like wave runners. I think one of my favorites is the Azura. So they're trying to do something like, you know, glow, color change. And I think this is very, very innovative, in my opinion. Now, let's get to the most important part of this now. On the Liddy Lit meter, out of 5, right? Because I always do out of 5, not out of 10. So definitely got to deduct a point for the price point because I don't like the 220. I think 200 would be okay, but hey, it is what it is. Sometimes you got to pay for great quality. So some people may say that is subjective. Style, they have ran the 350 for a minute. I may have to take some, you know, points off of that. So all in all, I'm gonna give this about a 4.65 out of 5. All right, 4.65 out of 5. 350s has ran this course, but I do like the new concept of the shoe change in color. So me, I sit on it, you know, think about it. I don't wear my shoes right away, but I do like the shoe. So again, leave a comment suggestion below. Let me know, would you cop the shoe? Do you like the concept? Do you just hate Yeezys in general? And we can chop it up in the comment section. So don't forget to hit that thumbs up, like, subscribe, eat money shoes. I'm out. Peace.